I didn't choose the mug life. The mug life chose me. Because you guys know I'm all about that thug life. My panda friend, subscriber / most sweetest person in the world, Desiree, sent me the most amazing care package ever. So you're probably gonna see stuff along the way, like this beautiful frame back here. Oh my god, you guys spoil me beyond belief. And some of you are probably like, ugh, horrible taste in my mouth, Dani. Get to the point and talk about makeup. Listen, it's more about makeup. It's about love and friendship. I totally sound like I need to be on an episode of Barney, but that's a story for another day. So anyway, Desiree, I know I talked to you on Snapchat, I believe, but loving your presence, but I love your friendship more. Anyway, let's get on with the program. Fair warning, this is gonna be a long get ready with me because there are a lot of things I want to talk to you about. There's some new products that I want to share with you. Basically, I can't stop talking because that's, you know, that's my way of life. I need talking just as much as I need oxygen. And this shirt makes me look like I'm a trapped mermaid in a net, or I'm trapped in a coral reef, but whatever. I think it's kind of cute. I think it would look cuter if I hadn't worn this little bralette underneath, because, you know, it's like mixed patterns or textures. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know what? This is like my getting ready clothes. I still have to change into something nicer for you guys at the end when I do my like glamour shots and my selfies. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to use is the BioBell Primer. This is something unlike anything else on the market right now. Brand new, pioneer product. Let's just put it that way. Basically, it's a sheet mask. That's a primer. You leave it on your skin for 5 minutes, take it off, and then do your makeup. Oh man. Oh, that's so nice and refreshing. Press it against the contours of your face. How cute is that? It has like the BioBell logo on it. My face feels nice. Really cool, refreshed, and like almost like tight. So after that, we go in with a corrector. My panda eyes have been like out of control lately. Don't laugh at my sweats. I see you looking. So this is my getting ready outfit. It's my comfy outfit. I'm gonna go in with a corrector because my panda eyes have been out of control. I don't know what's going on with my sleep habits, because usually like I would be asleep by 8 and awake by 5. Now I'm going to bed probably around like 11, and I get up at 5. So I'm sleeping less, but no regrets. So a lot of you asked me about this mirror. It's linked in every single one of my Get Ready With Me's. It's the Simple Human magnification mirror. You guys, that's all I'm gonna say. I have a video on it actually on my channel, which is also linked down below. And then this is the Eve Pearl Duo Salmon, Eve Pearl's Duo Salmon, what is it? Dual Salmon Concealer Treatment. Man, Dani, get your life. Seriously, lady. I'm a little spacey right now because I wasn't gonna film today, and then I was like, you know what, Dani, gotta figure it out, man. If you're not doing anything today, and even if you have your videos all ready to go for next week, my mom used to tell me growing up, what did she say? No dejes para mañana lo que puedas hacer hoy. Don't leave for tomorrow what you can do today. So that's kind of what I told myself. I was like, you know, I don't need to film, but if I don't have any other plans, why not? And then I'm gonna be a step ahead of the game, right? And then if something comes up, like if I have plans, right? If I have plans or something, then I could be like, oh, well, I guess I can take the weekend off because I'm a hit on my videos. Oh, you guys, I love Get Ready With Me's because I talk to you. And even though you guys don't respond, or at least I can't hear you, I feel like we're having a conversation. I need friends. Call for help. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, but I feel like this one's too light for me right now. I wish I had a darker color. How can I make it darker? Which one of these foundations is a little darker? Man, that's a tough one. I guess this one from Sheamoisture, but this is way too dewy. This foundation is so awesome. It's from Sheamoisture. It's the weightless natural finish, blah, blah, blah. So good. But, I mean, dewy does not even cover what it makes your skin look like. I mean, it makes it look borderline greasy if you like go overboard. So I'm gonna mix, I guess. It's the only dark foundation that I have. I have 2 shades of it because I'm kind of in between shades. So I guess what I'll do is I will use a lot of the HD one and then just a little scotch of the Sheamoisture in nude. You think that'll work? Like, would it work that much where it actually makes a difference? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh man, I shouldn't have blow dried my hair yet because now I'm gonna get the creases. Oh, I think I put too much. Oh man. Is it? How does it look? How's it look, you guys? You gotta tell me. So, how's your Valentine's Day? I posted on Instagram the other day. I was like, oh, you know, my Valentine's Day was kind of crappy. I had a bad day. It was one of those days where, like, you kind of bump heads with people. And I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that it was Valentine's Day. It was just one of those days where it was, like, a kind of a lame day. And it just happened to be Valentine's Day. But a lot of you guys left me a comment like, oh, no, don't be sad. It's okay. You'll find love. I'm like, oh, no, that's not why I'm sad. So I wonder what you guys did for Valentine's Day. I wasn't bummed out because I didn't have a Valentine. I mean, I've told you the story before about how I didn't have a Valentine, like, ever until I actually got married. And even then, it wasn't like we really did anything on the special day. So, I was just kind of bummed out because everyone was like, oh my God, look how excited my whole life is perfect. You know how social media is very, what's the word? Almost like orchestrated. That's not the word I need though. Controlled content. Social media is very controlled, you know, and a lot of times you may be like feeling a certain way and it's just totally fake. You know, maybe someone actually isn't that happy as they claim to be on social media. Or maybe, you know, things aren't as they seem. So it's always important to just kind of reflect on you, on your life, you know, how your life is, what you're putting on your social media. It's never a good idea to compare yourself to someone else's social media. It's never a good idea to aspire to be like someone on social media. I think the only aspirations that we should have as people is to be the best version of ourselves that we can be, because I mean, we're unique, you know, we're one of a kind. Who can say that? Like, what other thing can say like, hey, I'm a one of a kind thing. There's nothing else in the world like me. That's you. You know, you're totally one of a kind. So if you strive to be the best version of yourself, other stuff like that doesn't affect you. I guess where my feelings stem from, it wasn't the fact that, and I guess I probably should have said that on my Instagram because a lot of you guys thought that I was sad because it was Valentine's Day. I was kind of like having a bad day. It was one of those days where like your interaction with a certain person is like kind of bringing you down. Like it's stressing you out. And I was like, man, can't give people the power to upset you. But you know, when you care, it upsets you. So anyway, so that's all. I wonder if you guys did anything fun because it was on a Tuesday. I mean, listen, if we're gonna have like this, like I don't know, fake holiday, which a lot of people say it's a fake holiday. I don't know, I think it's kind of sweet. You don't need an excuse to celebrate your loved ones, blah, blah, blah. We've all heard that speech. But it's kind of cute to have a reason to, you know, a date that's designated for love. I mean, that's kind of exciting. But what I was thinking is, it's on a Tuesday. So is anyone actually gonna do anything really exciting? I mean, if you're a parent, probably not, right? Man, it was probably a day for sitters to rake it in. This is the Je ne sais quoi lip balm from It Cosmetics. I don't know if I put any foundation on my forehead. Do you guys remember? I don't know. Oh my God, and I got foundation everywhere. You guys should see my workstation. My workstation. What am I, back in school? I brought you guys in a little bit closer so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I saw this Snapchat filter. I think it's a cat or like a bear or something. And when you talk, the eyes turn into like green jewels, like a robot-y, scary, maybe it's ethereal. I don't know. To me, it looks robot-y and scary, but maybe it's trying to be all like majestic unicorn. Who knows? Anyway, that Snapchat filter gives you like the most amazing highlight ever. And I'm like, man, Maybe I need to do something like that. So I think I'm gonna over highlight today just for kicks. You know, just for kicks. Let's see what we can do. So I'm taking Shape Tape, obviously, and I'm gonna go in down here and down here. I probably shouldn't have re-dipped like that. Oh no, you know what I said I was gonna do? Is I was gonna do my eyes first and then my makeup, because I wanna use this eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna cramp my style. Shoot, maybe we'll save that for another day? I don't know. This is Shy Beam from Benefit. It's a little pink, so I'm gonna put it over here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what the point of it is. I don't know the purpose of what I'm doing, but we're just gonna roll with it, okay? And since you guys are like game for anything, let's just do it. You know what? YOLO, right? So this is the Beauty Blender Blusher, which I've told you guys in previous videos that you need in your lives. It is awesome. I love the size of this Beauty Blender. If you have a smaller face, or like if you have like the contours of your face are a little bit smaller than like the average person, meaning you don't have a ginormous face like I do, it's a really great size. I remember when the micro came out, I was like, seriously, Beauty Blender? You and your 15 years of celebration? Really? Get out of here with your micro mini. A lot of people got mad when I said that. Like, oh, I use it and it's amazing and you don't know what you're talking about. I guess I can't see the point of it because I don't do cream contouring or things like that where it would really help me out. And not to mention my hands are this big. I can palm a basketball, just to give you an idea. So I'm like, really? Micro mini? Maybe for Halloween if I'm like trying to be an Amazonian and I'm like, oh, this is my regular Beauty Blender, and it's really just the mini. But the blusher, look at this. In comparison to the big one, the regular, the classic, get it, Danny. Such a good size. I love the size. I mean, on days where I'm not feeling fancy, today, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm feeling a little fancy. I want to look good. I have no plans, but I still want to look pretty. So on days like today where I'm feeling fancy, I'll use both Beauty Blenders. Usually I'm just like, hey, you gotta do it. I just flip it around and use it, and, you know, use one side versus the other. But I'm feeling fancy for you guys today, and quite chatty. So now what I'm gonna do is take an eyelid primer. And I think, actually I haven't used this one in a while. Why don't we use this? This is Benefit's Air Patrol. This is like my go-to, ride or die. I can't stop using it. Is that mold? Is that mold? You guys, is that mold? Don't play. Is it? How do I know for sure? How do you know if something is mold? You smell it? Oh no. What if it's just like eyeshadow and then I throw it away for no good reason? Is that mold? Mold isn't black. Well, I guess it is. Oh man, it's not even worth the risk. It's gonna go on my eyelids. What if I go blind? Let me see if I have another one in my super secret backup drawer. I should, right? Oh, there it is. Danny has issues. I have a backup. Okay, so I hope that's not mold. I mean, I guess it could be because it's the same one I've had since they launched it. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting a little nervous. See, that's how the applicator should look. Wow. So Danny almost lost her eyes today. No big deal. You know, there it comes. You see it? Okay. So, oh, oops. It does say 1 click on the applicator, and I accidentally gave it like 3,700 clicks. But it's okay. You know what, you guys? You do what you gotta do, right? You just do what you gotta do. So, I have something exciting going on that I can't tell you about, but I will be in New York next week. And so that's exciting. I think I can tell you guys very soon, but I don't know yet. So anyway, I don't know what the purpose of that statement was, since I can't tell you jack, but I thought we could get excited together. I thought that might work for us to have something to be excited about that's very vague and mysterious. So there's that. How does that look? Good? Good? Let's see. Oh, we gotta get the foundation out of our forehead creases. Someone told me that I should get Botox. They were like, oh yeah, you know, if you don't like those lines in your forehead, you should get Botox. But I'm like, really? Botox? Well, first of all, I'm only 32. Which I know I'm always saying, like, I'm 32, like I'm old. But I mean, in YouTube years, that's pretty old, right? So I'm always saying, like, oh, you know, I'm 32, I'm already an old lady. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not, you know, where I'm considering Botox or anything. But someone said that it's preventative. So like, oh, Danny, you know, if you're complaining about those lines, Botox will get rid of the lines. And it's preventative, so they, you know, you won't get any more or they won't be deeper. But I'm like, my face is so Jim Carrey. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like Jim Carrey has like rubber face. Like like you can tell what he's thinking, what he's feeling, what he's gonna say because of the way his face moves. That's kind of like how my face is. I think probably one of the biggest reasons why I have such deep laugh lines, like around my lips or around my mouth and those forehead lines, it's because I'm always doing this. Like even my eyebrows are crooked. One eyebrow is higher than the other because of how I, you know, emote on my face. I'm literally like a billboard, you guys. I don't know. Part of my charm, right? I'm using the little tiny beauty blender to apply some powder, and I'm just using the Mercier. I thought I would give the Cover FX one a little bit of a break. You know, I've been using that little guy for a while, so I'm gonna go back to my OG favorite. I haven't used the NARS one in a while because I noticed it looks a little funky when I use my Sony camera. When I use my little Sony A5100, it looks a little funks. Not bad or anything, but it does look a little funky funks. And this one and the Cover FX one, they don't. So I'm like, you know what, NARS? I don't know if we're still gonna have this committed relationship, me and the translucent crystal powder. Cause ain't nobody got time to be looking funky, right? I don't know. What should we talk about today? I feel like we need to talk about something juicy today, something interesting. Something interesting. Let's see. So I did my brows off camera because I'm in a pretty chatty mood and this video is going to be long enough. Now what I'm going to do is my face. I don't know why I always do this. I put myself in a precarious situation where I do my face first and then my eyes don't match. But you know what? Thug life. You guys, that's the theme of this video. This Get Ready With Me, the theme is thug life, right? I am taking the Fiona Styles multi-dimensional color palette. The bronzer in here, a lot of you guys were like, oh man, Danny, cheekbones on fleek. Like, how'd you contour your face in the previous other videos that I've done, recent videos? And it's just the bronzer that's in here. I think the cool thing about this one is because it's such a light colored bronzer for my complexion that I can be a little bit more free in how I use it and it doesn't look as dirty. Plus, you guys know I like warm bronzers for contouring. I don't like to do the cool powders, you know, like that gray, almost taupey shades. I don't know, they make me look awful. They make me look really, really dirty. And so what I do is I take this brush from Real Techniques. This is a setting brush. And so I'll take the setting brush and I kind of do almost like a curve motion with a little bit of powder. So I'll start up here, right above my ear, and then I'll come around. Sometimes I take it too far, and then I get over here like Joker status, like, you know what I mean? But it's okay, you can blend it out with loose powder later. So I do that. I go from the top of the ear again, and then just kind of swing it around. And so it totally fakes the funk, because I have more of like an oval face. Anytime I gain weight, I gain it on my cheeks and my boobs. That's just how it works. I wish it was just the latter, but it's not. So it gives me the appearance of like a slimmer face, even though I have my little baby double chin. Guys, I love my little baby double chin. Anyway, so I do that, and then I'll take a fluffier brush with the same product, but not as much. And then I go over that and kind of, you take the brush and you blend it upwards. Like, that's how I do it. I've already told you guys a million times, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just know what I like on my face. So I take this brush. This is the multitask brush from Real Techniques. So it has kind of like a shape to it. I'll dip one end of the brush in that same bronzer, tap off the excess, and then wherever the bronzer is, it's on this side, not this side. So on this side, I go into the back part of my cheekbone. and I blend up, up. So it it doesn't bring any more bronzer down than the line that I already did with the setting brush. Does that make sense? I hope I'm being really good at explaining it. So I'll take the part that has bronzer and I'll blend up to kind of soften the line, but it'll still keep the definition on the lower portion, which is what I want, so that it looks like I actually have, you know, really prominent, like Posh Spice cheekbones, even though I don't. And that's just a trick that I kind of, I don't know, came up with. I felt like it worked because I've told you guys before that I'm not a baker. I don't bake my face. And a lot of times what people do is they bake this portion so that this portion stands out. I don't need to do that because I don't go below where I'm supposed to. So I'll just take my powder brush and just kind of run it along the bottom part. And I feel like it does a really natural looking hollow. You know what I'm saying? You guys always know what I'm saying. Then I'm going to take the Too Faced Sweet Peach blush. I haven't used this guy in a few weeks, and I love glowy peach blushes. They're my favorite. I like matte blushes, but I prefer glowy ones. I don't know. I feel like it gives me more liberty to go crazy with my highlighter. It's like, well, that whole part of your face is glowy already. Might as well go to town, right? No? Am I being out of control? Well, more than usual? Maybe, right? You guys, we have to talk about dating apps. So you guys, I'm a nerd. You guys know that. It's no mystery. I'm totally a nerd. So I'm like looking into dating apps, like which ones are better? Which ones, you know, which ones are safer? Which ones, you know, have more potential? Honestly, I'm not trying to get a man. I'm just trying to be social. You know, I've been in Dallas for 6 years. I've made 3 friends. They're all girls. And I like to be social. I like to have plans. I want something to look forward to. And I don't have my boys on the weekend. So I feel like almost like I'm wasting time sitting at home on the weekends when I could be out getting to know my city, you know? Anyway, so I thought, okay, well, dating apps are cool. You can meet people, and if it turns into something, fabulous. If it doesn't, whatever, you know, it's not a big deal. So I don't have like my intention out there. I'm just kind of going with the flow. But I was like doing research. There's too many. Like, how do you decide? You could just like Google dating apps and it's like 4 billion. Which ones are safe? Like, which ones don't have the killers on there? Which ones are the ones where like they're not like hookup apps, you know? Because a lot of these are hookup apps, I'm getting the feeling. And I have a friend that told me to get on Tinder, but isn't Tinder like the pervert one? I mean, I've heard about Tinder. I know about Tinder. It's not like I'm, oh, what is Tinder? But I was always under the impression that Tinder was like for brief carnal hookups, which I'm not about that life. So I don't know. Can I stop putting on blush now? I think it's because I'm nervous having this conversation with you guys. I'm getting a little nervous, so we're just going to keep putting on the blush. How about that? Does that work out for you guys? Okay, so look at that blush. You see like how much I put on and how little I had to blend it out? Like I just kept going and going and going. Anyway, so I'm gonna need you guys to put your panda brains together and tell me which dating apps are safe and which ones will not kill me, because, you know, living is nice. You know, just throwing that out there. Living and not getting murdered is pretty cool. Meeting fun people is even cooler. So I'm just going to throw that out into the universe. Universe, guide me down this path of, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this, you guys. Now we're going to do eyes. And for eyes, I think I'm going to do this whole palette theme thing that I was talking to you guys about with the Fiona Styles eyeshadow palette. But now we're going to move on to the Tarte Pro, which I bought, I reviewed, I did a couple looks, and then I kind of like forgot about it. And I'm like, no, Danny, you gotta use it because it's awesome. Anyway, I was talking to my mom the other day. I'm gonna go in with Classic. That's this vanilla shade here. It's the cool, the warm one. It's the warm vanilla. It's not the cool one. There's one that has a little bit of a pink tone to it right below. That's not the one. I don't know why I just gave you that extensive explanation about the one I'm not gonna use. So I was talking to my mom the other day and she was like, Daniela, we need to talk. I was like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. Like my mom literally still scares me. She lives like 1,600 miles away and she still can scare the bejesus out of me. And she's like, we need to talk. I was like, man, I'm in trouble. I'm for sure grounded this time. And so she was like, you know, mamacita, she calls me mamita or mamacita or bebita, everything like ita. She was like, you know, you don't think you need to start dressing a little more like fun, a little more, I knew where she was going with this. You know, you don't think you need to start dressing a little more fun, you know, fun young mom, you're so pretty. I follow all these accounts on Instagram and they're all moms and they look hot. She was like, you know, you're kind of comfortable and you gotta get yourself out there. You gotta look pretty, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, wait a minute. Are you condoning me dressing more sexy? Is that what you're saying? I was like, because I'm home with 2 boys and 4 dogs, Monday through Friday. Like, that's my job. So yes, comfort is definitely key. But I was like, where are you going with this? She was like, you know, maybe less J. Crew, a little more Forever 21. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, the funny thing is, the other day, my friend Sam was telling me, she's like, yeah, Dani, man, if I had your body, I'd be walking around naked. I'm like, well, I don't know about that. Some people might have an issue with that. But I was like, okay, 2 people, 2 of the most valued people in my life are talking about the same thing. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Okay, on the lid, should we do the lid first or the transition? Let's go in with the transition first. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy blending brush. Man, I hope this one's not dirty. Do I have my donut? So let's do the Viramona donut. It's a little dirty, so hopefully it does a good job. I haven't washed it in a while. You just kind of wash it with soap and water to wring it out. I'm gonna go in with Bold. That's this color down here. And that's gonna be the transition shade. So what do you guys think? Do I dress kind of a little conservative? I don't know. I mean, I like how I dress. I guess I could always show a little more skin, but it's been cold. And you know what I think too, is I was talking to you guys about this in my Valentine's Day, date night, dress, lookbook, whatever. Skin doesn't mean sexy. And that's never been something that I think, and that's never gonna be something that I think. That's never gonna be my mentality. And that's definitely not my mom's mentality either. She always inculcated that when it came down to like fashion, more is more. You know what I mean? Like, just because your boobs are hanging out doesn't make you attractive. It's basically your confidence and how you carry yourself, which I fully agree with. But I think she just means like my style. Man, but funny t-shirts. Aren't funny t-shirts awesome? Like I have so many t-shirts that say things like that are cute, like little cute sayings on them, but I don't know. I like soft, comfy t-shirts. I'm gonna go in with an E55, Sigma E55, and that same color Bold that I applied on the transition, and I'm going to drag that on the lower lash line. You know how I am, a little sloppy. This is probably why I wanted to do my eyes first. I've gotten so sloppy lately that doing the whole eyes first thing is not sounding like a bad idea anymore. I want to use one of my Lotus Collection colors on the lower lash line to kind of show you guys a little bit of a different way to use them, because I know all the tutorials that I did using the Lotus quad, which there are still a few units available. It is a limited edition product, and I think there's only 200 units left, and then it's like basically gone for good, which makes me sad. I kind of feel like I want to buy like 50 of them. And so I wanted to use one of those on the lower lash line, almost like a metallic, I don't know, metallic shimmery lower lash line situation happening. So that's what I want to do, but first I want to apply this to kind of do a gradient. Then I'm going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to go into the color Glam. That's this shade here, and I'm going to put that on the lid. I just want a little bit of a little something something. Nothing too crazy. I wonder if I should put a color in the crease too to kind of deepen this situation. Maybe like just on the outer V portion a little bit. I don't know, how does it look? No, it's kind of cute, right? With mascara and stuff, it'll look different. You guys know I can't walk away without overdoing something. More is more, am I right? Okay, now I'm gonna take MAC 217 and the shade Whimsy. Let's do this color right here, this like terracotta shade, and just a little boop boop. Oh man, that's a big boop boop. Do you see that? Holy moly. Okay, and that's gonna go here. Actually, maybe I'll put this on the lower lash line as well. and then do the other color. What do you guys think? I don't know. Do you guys ever talk back to me when you're watching my Get Ready With Me's? Because I feel like when I was teaching, you know, in order to make sure that your students are engaged, you have to ask questions along the way that kind of prompts them to wake up, to kind of wake up and realize they're in class. And so it's like checkpoints. So these checkpoints make sure that they're still engaged in whatever you're talking about. And so I got into the habit of proposing questions that are, you know, they're rhetorical questions, but they're just to kind of make sure that you guys are still paying attention, which I don't mind. You know, it's a makeup tutorial. You just put me on and do the dishes or vacuum, and I love to keep you company when you guys do your chores, because that's what I do. I don't know about you guys, but I have this really cool cell phone case on my phone, and it's sticky, and so whenever I'm doing the dishes, folding laundry, or cooking like dinner, I'll stick my phone up, and I'll either watch YouTube videos, like beauty YouTube videos, or listen to music with my little Bluetooth speaker that I told you guys about in two monthly favorite videos ago. Nice. Dang. Do you guys ever have days where like you blend your eyeshadow and you're like, dang girl, man, I'm blending on fleek. I really need to stop saying that. You know, for someone that doesn't like on fleek and bay, I do tend to use them quite a bit. Questionable behavior. Questionable. Moment of truth. We're gonna go in with the shade Better from my Lotus Collection, which is this color here. And what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if you guys feel comfortable doing this, but if you're not sharing your makeup, it's not a real big issue. I'm gonna go in straight with Max Fix Plus directly into the pan. It evaporates anyway, and it's so much easier than to spray your brush and totally miss. So then I'm taking Delium Tools 772. Oh, gotta make our little mixture. I'm a little nervous, you guys. A little nervous. We're gonna put that on the lower lash line. This is gonna be one of those things where I have to go back and forth. I just feel it. I just know it. I'm gonna have to go back and forth, kind of like blending, smoothing everything out. Okay, so there's one side, and don't judge me, we're not done yet. We still have to go in and kind of blend it out a little bit. We're gonna go this side. It's hard to do this while you're filming because in order for you guys to see me, I have to angle my mirror where I look down, and then it's hard because ordinarily with a look like this, you want to look straight forward. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like, you could potentially make kind of a mess on your face. So basically what I'm saying is I'm sacrificing my face for you guys. If I end up getting better all over my face, you know why? Let me pinch this little brush a little bit. I realize what I need. I'm gonna take this pencil from ColourPop. It's called Fast Lane. It's like a pine green. Are you guys even in focus? There we go. So it's like a pine green, and I'm gonna put that into the waterline so that it doesn't look so stark. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit more, I don't know, it makes more sense. Doesn't it? Look at the difference between this eye and this eye. Big, big difference. So we're gonna do that, and then after we do that, I have to go in and I have to blend the lower portion of this eye look. And I think what I'm gonna do is I will just take the same color that I used initially. What is it called? Whimsy? Whoopsie? Lopsy? Loopsy? What was it called? Do you guys remember? You guys. Bold. It's called Bold. Why am I so confused? Which is the one? Oh, there is a Whimsy. Whimsy is the one that I used on the lower lash, or on the outer V. So Bold. We're gonna go back in with Bold and kind of run that down here. Oh, there we go. Now I'm gonna go in with that same color from ColourPop, and I'm gonna put that, I think, in the tight line, since it's gonna get there anyway from all the smearing from below. You know how pencils take a little while to dry. Might as well help it out. Make it nice and even. I always have those like sheer instances of panic where I'm like, oh my God, this look is so bad. And then it comes through a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is put on some mascara. Should I try some new or should I do the mascara that I always do? I think I should just do the same stuff I always do, right? Oh man, yeah, I'm just gonna do the same because I know I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna go in with this mascara combo and then I'll be right back and we'll do highlighter and lips. I changed my shirt for you guys. So I finished my mascara. You guys know I love my spidery lashes and I use the same two mascaras that I always use, Rimmel Lash Accelerator and the It Cosmetics Superhero. I take my earrings off a lot of times when I do my foundation because it dulls the sparkle, you know, when you get product in there. So I take them off. That's why I just put them back on. Look at my shirt. Isn't that nice? It was like $10 at the mall. One of those little stores that are like wannabe Forever 21 stores. I was like, yeah, don't mind if I do. I look like a knight. I look like a knight in shining armor. So now what I'm gonna do is, should we do highlighter first? Or, yeah, let's do highlighter first because I feel like my nose is looking a little non-unicorn. I'm just gonna take my finger. This is one of the new highlighters from Pixie. They did this massive collaboration with It's Judy Time, Maria Maquillage, and then two other influencers that I'm totally spacing on their names right now. I think her name's on here, is it? The highlighters and the blush are freaking amazing. I haven't used the other palettes though. So highlighter there, and then I'm gonna take this contour brush from Pixie, and I'm gonna highlight here. I always bring it like really close to the apples of my cheeks. I feel like it, I don't know, I love how it looks on me. I don't know if it's the proper way to do it, you know what I mean? I love how it looks on me. That totally made me sound like a douchebag. No, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're supposed to put highlighter there, but I feel like it just kind of brightens up my face, makes me look a little younger. And I don't mean younger in the negative sense. You guys know. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, foot in the mouth, after foot in the mouth, after foot in the mouth. Then I'm going to use this e.l.f. thing. I don't even know what this is called. It's like a line, it's like a lip liner and a lip shaper. One side has a nude lip liner and then the other side has a metallic lip liner. I'm just going to use the nude side to line my lips because I want to put a metallic color on top. So there, I lined my lips arbitrarily. Now I'm going to go in with this new product. This is from LA Girl, Metal Liquid Lipsticks in the shade Copper. Oh, snap. Look at that. Oh, that's sexy. And it smells really good. Ooh, that's pretty. Huh. Well, you obviously need this in your life. Oh, it's metallic, but it's not like metallic like my shirt or metallic like you charge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. That's really pretty. It's almost like pearlized. It's not, oh man, that is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Can I say pretty one more time? Anyway, so that is it for this Get Ready With Me. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will list all of the products that I used in the description box below, like I always do for you guys. If you guys haven't had your chance to pick up your Lotus Collection, which are these amazing foreshadows here, then I will leave that in the description box as well. There are a few units left, which is really exciting. I don't know if there's a promo code though. I'll have to find out for you guys. Let me talk to my friends over at Etsy and I'll let you guys know. So check the description box below for all details about what I'm wearing, my necklaces, my shirt, all the stuff on my face, all of that good stuff, all that jazz, all that. Okay, Dani, just wind it down, take it home. Bring it home, girl. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave a playlist of all my Get Ready With Me's in the description box below. And I think that's it, you guys. You know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.